I put some little orchids out on the shelf to get a bit more fresh rain, not rain from the tap. Hope they like it. There's some lightning and thunder around too. It's Valentine's Day, 14th of February. It's my 3rd year podcast anniversary, and it's my daughter Jordana's birthday. She was born on Valentine's Day, and it's my brother Colin's birthday also. Really happy day here. And for my 3rd year anniversary, I thought I would have a gift away. I'm going to have 3 prizes. They will all be the same, and as it's 3 years, it will be 3 prizes. And what I've decided to have for the prize, not the cup, but the cup holder. This is a soup cup. It holds approximately 350 mils, I'd say. It's a nice amount of soup. Or it also is a holder for rice, a rice bowl, so it's great. I love it for either. And this is what I'm hoping to have in my kit. So in the kit I will have Aussie prints, so there will be enough for the back, the front, the batting, and instructions on how to do it. It is very easy and it turns out really nicely. And it's like magic. You have a base already made with just very easy quilting lines or sewing lines. So that is my gift to 3 lucky people who are my subscribers and who would like to win this. I will start the giveaway today, and it will go until the 14th of March. So I will give you a month to reply. I won't contact you. I'll give you my email address, and you can contact me or contact in the comments or on Instagram, DM me. I'll draw the prizes, the prize winners, in the next episode, between here and the next episode. I'll let you all know, and good luck. And I think it's a fab prize. I mean, it's so easy and it's for everyone really, but the 3 winners will get the kit that I'm making. So thanks for subscribing, friends, and good luck. Hello crafting friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Barbara Radzevicius and I'm Bondi Fibre Crafter. Welcome, so nice to see you all here, and thank you for coming to visit. It's very humid here, and quilting has been a bit on the back burner, but I have decided on how to finally set my butterfly medallions. I'm going to make 9 of them, we saw Ord's setting them out on the floor in all different configurations in the couple of episodes back. But yeah, I've finally decided, and I'm thinking about how to have them on the wall so I can see them, you know, just so a bit of space from a distance. And I've decided my cutting board that John uses for his jigsaw puzzles, I'm now going to lean against the bookcase and put a piece of flannel fabric over it, white. It's a piece that has been around for a while here. Just hang it over the board, and then I can pin the medallions onto that and see them from a distance, see how they look. I don't have room for a big fabric wall or display that can be up permanently, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm so excited to get this quilt started. Well, it's halfway started, isn't it? But yeah, put the butterflies together and hand stitch them. It's a long-term project, but hopefully only for this year. I like to have one big project a year and a lot of little projects that make up the thing, but we'll have a better look at the quilting shortly. There are other things that I've been doing too. And knitting, you wouldn't think knitting would be a warm weather pursuit, but it's portable and it's easy to do at night, and my hands need to be doing something. So remember the beautiful green vest. It wasn't turning out as I expected, and so I frogged it, and I decided to add it with this green Issachar mohair, silk mohair that I've had for about 18 months, I'd say, a fair while. I had 6 balls of that, and rewound the frogged green and cast on another jumper. So hoping the 2 strands held together of DK will make a just a slightly thicker DK fabric. It feels nice. So I did the rib with 4mm needles, 4.4 4mm needles, and yeah, the body I'm going with 4.5. No, I've gone up to 5 because I want it a bit looser. So hoping this one turns out. I was thinking of making a cardigan, but you know, then I saw this and I thought, the yarn thickness and the needles that I've got, you know, make up perfectly to the gauge. So that's what we're going for. So this is a project I'm on now. That's my knitting. I still have the pink scarf to go. Oh, hang on. Back. I finished a scarf in 2 nights. Rosewater by Janina Callio, and I have made this pattern before, but I just got a message in my Ravelry thing and it said it had been updated. So I looked at it. I had the perfect skein, one skein, and it's cashmere and mohair, cashmere and merino 50-50, and 4mm needles. I was so pleased about it. I used the whole skein. I stuck to the pattern. It wasn't just a recipe. Is this the right side? This is the right side. So it has a nice lacy edge. Hang on. Nice lacy edge. It's pretty big. I love it. It's got an I-cord bind off. So this I-cord bind off, I only wanted a very small edge. So the bind off is not 3, it is one. So I cast off one every one, but it made this nice edge, stretchy, love it. The colours are not me, so I will be gifting it to my sister, I'm thinking. She likes these colours, or one of my daughters. But the cashmere and merino blend is so beautiful. And I've had that skein also for a long time, and I just wanted to knit it up. And this is like a feather. It weighs the amount of a feather. It is unreal. It is beautiful. It is very humid here today. So you can see, I'll just put it on. You can see it's not my colours, but it is lovely. And the beautiful lace. So yeah, someone will like it. And I'm so happy that it looks so good, and the beautiful yarn is used up. So yes, I did finish something, a knitting project. I bought a pattern. I have made a village quilt before, and I gave it to one of my friends, and I bought this pattern. It's little houses. It's very cute. It's called The Village. And it is Miss Rosie's Quilt Company. I bought it as a guide, just to see, you know, for inspiration mainly. And I'm thinking I'm going to make myself foundation paper pieces for a small house quilt. I think foundation paper piecing would be fun for that type of quilt. The one I made previously was a K-facet house quilt, and not only K-facet, but it had some of my novelty prints, you know, the ones that were occupations like, and who lived there. So there was cat owners, there was dentists, there was scientists, there was all sorts of people, jigsaw puzzlists. And yeah, it was just a beautiful little fun quilt, but it was only a small quilt. And I'm thinking I want to make a bigger house quilt with some K-facets. So we'll see how that goes. I have a small collection of K-facets left, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'll make it into a house quilt. I haven't done one of those quilts for a fair while. So something to look forward to. I will get onto that pretty quickly because I want to make it, and I have everything ready to go, really. And then I do like online shopping, not all the time and pretty irregularly, but a couple of weeks ago, we all like Temu, don't we? So yeah, I bought a few things on Temu and it came, and I just love it. Sometimes, you know, it's a bit, like this time, it turned out okay, and I got a Alice in Wonderland. I think it's so cute. Insulated bag. So, and it has handles. And it's a perfect size, you know, to take your lunchbox in, your bento box. And it's just lovely. I mean, you could use it for a project bag too. Or, you know, when you go knitting. And I bought a few things with it, with that order. And then I found this lovely hat. And this beautiful hat was like $5. It's my type of hat. It's got a little visor. It's slouchy. It's a nice colour. It's hard to pick the colours on Temu, but you know, and it's really hard to get a design that you really like and looks okay. It's got a thing on the back where you can make it tighter. I tried it on. Looks good. It's not too heavy. It's got a nice lining. So really happy with that. And I got two more things. One's knitting thing. Cat stitch markers. I'm going to put a couple of these in everything I send out to friends from now on, because I think they're just cute. And yeah, look forward to your cats, friends. And I was watching a couple of YouTubes, and they were making these things for Valentine's Day. And so I ordered paper, and I thought it was stickers. And it's this beautiful paper. I mean, it is beautiful. But it's supposed to be stickers. So they sent me this, and I wanted to make these little Victorian origami paper purses. John made me a fair few. I have decorated one, but this isn't the decorate. This is one he made with the paper. And so it looks like this. And you can put it in your purse or something. But it folds up. Look, you just tuck it in, and then it folds out, and you decorate. You decorate more. And you fold it up, open it up a bit more, and you decorate the whole thing. You write secret messages and everything in them. And it's just origami. And it is so fab. I sent it to my daughter when the kids were on school holidays for something for them to do. Something for Ords to do, really. And then it just folds up, look like magic. Just all folds up, tucks back in. So that's what I got that paper for. I didn't get the paper for, I got the stickers for it, but the paper looks really cute too, so I will use that. And yeah, I'd make my own cards. I think they're just cute. So that's all the, that's a brief intro of what I'm going to talk about, what I have talked about. But the main thing is the quilt. So I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I'm thinking about the quilt, how I English paper piece the medallion together, hopefully in this episode if I don't get too hot. Black stitching doesn't show up too well in videos, but there are so many YouTubes on how to English paper piece, and I have previously shown how I English paper piece. I like to do it all by hand, really. So I thread based, I don't glue. I like a nice 3/8 seam for all the pieces, just in case I change my mind and want something else, as you know, showing. And then I whip stitch the outside circle, usually, and then do the center. And I have the little plastic pegs that are very helpful with English paper piecing, just to hold the pieces together as you go. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit of the quilt medallion piecing in here. So it's so great to see you, friends, and see how we go. If you like this type of content and haven't already subscribed, friends, please think about subscribing. And yeah, you'll see when I pop up on your screen with new content, usually every week. There's something to say about knitting and quilting. My channel is mainly about knitting and quilting, crafting, some paper, as the origami attests to, and I also like beading, but I haven't done that for a while. But yeah, mainly quilting and knitting and sewing. So yeah, I'm a crafter. It's a crafting channel, friends. This is my Jacob's Ladder quilt, and it's a butterfly theme. And butterflies are a theme of The next quilt that I'm doing, the English paper piece butterfly quilt that we've seen my granddaughter doing the settings for, tryouts, but this is a Jacob's Ladder. It's a scrap quilt. I collected the butterflies for a very long time, and it's an inspiration. You know, you find inspiration in fabrics, in colouring in books, all sorts of places that you would not expect or you would expect. And yeah, I love butterflies. Lepidoptera are my favourite subject, one of them. And collecting butterfly fabrics was a real joy. I still collect butterflies, butterfly fabric that is. It's so fun and beautiful. And this is one of the inspirations that I had when thinking about my quilt that I'm making now. This is a really big quilt. It needs hand quilting. It's pinned up, bindings on. It's a K-facet binding, and the back is this beautiful blue fabric that I had to piece. So I just joined it in the middle and used that as a backing. And yeah, I really love it. Scrap quilts are my favourite type of quilt, and this Jacob's Ladder is one of my favourite 3 top blocks, I'd say. Perfect for scrap quilts. That's one of the inspirations. The other for this quilt is a colouring in book, and I'll show you that now. This is a colouring in book that I purchased, must be about 10 years ago. I love it. It's one of my favourite books. And it has beautiful butterflies in it. I was thinking of colouring in the butterflies, and then I thought, no, I might want to frame them one day. Who knows? But one page is for colouring in, and the other page is an example of the beautiful butterflies. And the pages are all so beautiful. I just love it. And I thought, you know, if I just keep the book as is, maybe Audrey will colour the butterflies in when she's older, or paint them in maybe. But they are so lovely. The illustrations in this book is just beautiful. And yeah, just lovely butterflies. Moths. Oh, it looked like a moth. This one has a caterpillar. Oh, so lovely. A lot of caterpillars and a chrysalis. There's a half-coloured butterfly. They're lovely. That's a very big moth, I would say. And the book is that's the IBSN number. And who wrote it or published it? Arcturus. It's lovely. This is a colourway, the medallion colour combination setting that I've decided to go with. So all the butterflies facing in. I really like it. I like it with these K facets. I've decided to go with a red centre, and this is a red centre for this one. But you can see I haven't put in the triangles yet, and that's the next thing that I have to do for the centres. So I have one centre one centre done with the triangles. Now I have to go over to my comfy chair, get out my sewing kit for English paper piecing on my little table from my friend Louise. It's a little outdoor travelling table for picnics, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I really like this setting, I think, so I'm going to do 9 of them, and then I have to cut out more pieces with that fabric. Got my black thread ready to go. And yeah, I like using quilting thread to sew my pieces together. I just like it. It's a personal choice. It doesn't knot, and I can have a couple of needles of 1 meter length ready to go, and yeah, so fun. So now the next step for me in this is to sew in little triangles, little black triangles. I have a fair few to do to make a medallion. I want to make this one up first just to make sure that I'm happy with it, and then I'll put it on the fabric put it on the fabric that's leaning against the bookshelf so that I can see it from a distance. Yeah, quite a lot to do, but isn't it beautiful? I mean, not my work, but just the colors and the shapes are just so beautiful. I love them. Yep. Next step, triangles. This is my portable sewing table. I love it. My friend gave it to me a long time ago. It has a metal tray on top that you just lift off, and then it has these foldable legs on the bottom. It was a nest of tables, and she gave me the middle-sized one, and I love it. It reminds me of her. It has a broken leg down there. I don't mind. I still love it just the same. And it's so easy. You just pick up the tray, fold up the legs, and you're off. I'm all set up on my table. I'm left-handed, so I have my pins and threaded up needles ready to go. I have my cotton. I have my needle parked on top of my cotton reel because it pushes through the paper and it's just like a pin cushion. These are the pieces, the center of the medallions that I want to put the triangles onto. Here are triangles ready to go. And yeah, it's just perfect size for sewing, really, for handcrafting. I'm so lucky to have it. I'm adding in a little triangle. This is the last triangle I have to do here. And I have my black thread. I'm sorry, it's very hard to see, but in the end, it's worth. I hold the thread with my fingers when I pull it through, just for tension mainly, and I just grab the edge of the fabric, not the paper. Well, sometimes the paper, but try not to. And little tiny whip stitches. It is very relaxing. I love doing it. I love sewing, I love hand sewing, love hand knitting. and the results is always so lovely. Doesn't matter what level that you're at, it is always beautiful to make something by hand. This is my opinion, but I think most crafters feel that way. And the more you do, the better you get at it. Come to the really tight point, just here. This is my favourite sewing needle. You can see it's bent, a bit like me. But it is a thin needle, it's sharp. I've had it for years and it's just beautiful. Now here, I have to fold it over with the little dog ear underneath so that it's like that. To do that, I fold the whole piece over and match the edge really well. And because this is fine photocopying paper, it's very foldable and easy to adjust in your fingers, especially if you have arthritis in your fingers like I do. I've got a couple of frozen joints. And then I take a couple of stitches right in the point. And then it's easy just to keep going. It's a lovely day here in Sydney. There is some cloud, and because it's summer we get summer storms, and usually in the afternoon around 4 p.m. we get what is called a southerly buster, and that means you open all your windows and a beautiful cool breeze comes from the South Pole, you hope. And it's a pretty strong breeze, but so welcome in summer, especially with this humidity, which is not my favourite. I see my friends in the Northern Hemisphere thinking about snow. I've only ever seen snow once. That was in 2012 when we went to New York. So when I get to the top here, take 3 or 4 back stitches. That's finished. I love the sound of the needle going through the fabric. Then I park my needle. And there we have it. It's all, the whole piece is done. Now for the next 8. I've got a nice little pile of triangles ready to go. Saw me thread basting those not long back, and I'm going to put them in the centers of all these beautiful little red flowers. That's the next thing to do. And in the next episode, hopefully, we will have some medallions ready to see. This is my Temu hat. I quite like it. Show you the back side. I think it looks good. I think it's my colour. I like it. I like the slouch. So yeah, just thought I'd show you a hat that actually I like. That's me signing off for this week, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing if you like this content, this type of content. I hope you do, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.